Hi, I'm Colleen, and this is a straight up haul video. I've been mentioning on my lives, which by the way, this morning we did a live. We did this block. If you missed it, I was doing several blocks to go in this quilt back here. Free patterns, FPPs, cuttings. I'm not a professional. Cutting directions for fabric, and the tutorial by me live on Tuesdays. So if you want to check those out, it's there. On my lives, I have been asked, I got this particular thing, so we're going to start with that. This is sponsored. This is all sponsored. I was invited to the Vine program through Amazon, the Amazon Vine, and that program is where you get products for free, and I'm going to put that in air quotes because although you get them for free, after you get a certain amount for free, you have to claim them on your taxes and pay taxes on them. You should always claim all of it on your taxes, even if you don't reach that certain amount, is what I read. So I am frugal. I'm not going to get something that is, $100 on Amazon when I can get it for, $90 somewhere else. And vice versa. I'm just not going to. When I buy yardage, when I buy thread, when Fusible interfacing, when I get things like that, I compare the yardage from places I usually get it or brands that I normally like to see if it makes sense for me. These things are things I would buy again that I do like. There's two, I think, that are just kind of... But first of all, and I'm going to be reading from my computer, so bear with me here. All links will be under the video, and let's see if I can do this quickly. I may have to cut out and do it in two parts because nobody wants to sit here. This is BTSKY 4-layer plastic craft storage container with 2 removable trays, stackable art and craft supply storage organizer, multi-purpose portable sewing box, 4 bead tool office supplies, 10.2 inches by 7.1 inches by 9.9 inches, and it's in blue. This is still priced like it was when I got it. There's only 2 things I think that were over like 10 bucks. This is one of them. It is priced at this time, May 27th, 2025, as most things like it typically. Now, I'll show you a difference between this one and the one I got at Walmart, just so you maybe see. I don't know if you can tell. Well, actually, it looks opposite. The blue one is actually just a little bit bigger, and I use it for scraps. Lots of scraps. This one I am currently using for my coriander quilts block of the month that I'm doing. It has 2 removable trays. All of these can be separated. That's a word. Separated to get to individually, and they can go back in whatever order you want. Just click that. It's got a handle on top. I'm going to put some, since I've recently started trying to make bags, I'm going to put some bag things in here and resort that a little bit because I'm that person. I may not be completely organized. I want to be. Let's see, what else is on our list? Oh, my earrings were complimented this morning. They were also from the Vine program. And there are a couple things in here I think I just bought, so I'll let you know what these earrings are called. Druette 4th of July earrings for women, patriotic American flag, long dangle hoop earrings, Crystal USA, red, white, blue, America, Independence Day, 4th of July, outfit jewelry. That legit is the whole title. And then we have this medium weight 11.6 by 40 yard white fusible interfacing for sewing iron-on non-woven fusible. One-sided fusible. Now one side, let's see, they both kind of look the same in the camera. This side is kind of scratchy. This side is soft. The scratchy side is the fusible. The instructions are inside of it. This says it is a medium. Me and I noticed one other reviewer on Amazon think it's more akin to a light. Using one piece on these bags though. Now normally you use woven on bags is what I have learned. 2 weeks. That's all I've been researching this, so Be kind when I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Woven interfacing is used on bags. First, well, when you're using cotton and other fabrics, because the interfacing sticks better and creates less like bubbles in your fabric, and you can iron them out. That's what I've heard. And this will cause bubbles where it releases from the fabric. When you try to go back in, it can be messy to try to iron out. Plus, it's stiffer, I guess, but I want stiffer. If I'm making bags, I want stiffer. I don't really want soft. This bag I made with it. Actually 2 layers by the time I'm done with, in my opinion, great. Like a friend of mine said this morning, makeup bag, something like that. That's a free pattern. It's on my community page. There's this. I like it. I'm going to use it. It was a good price by the yard when I got it. I would buy it again and probably will. This is heavyweight iron-on interfacing, 11.8 inches by 30 yards, single-sided polyester, non-woven. Dresses, collars, things like that. This is very heavy compared to this. This one is so light, and you can see the difference in the opaque. See, opaque. I think we know what word I'm going for here. There's the iron-on side. This is the soft side. Heavy, fusible, takes more patience. I think if you have a heat press, it'd be great to put this on with. I've had this stuff come off on me before, but that's just because you need hot iron and patience. Wood pressing stick. It is a piece of wood, indeed. It is approximately about an inch, half inch that way. It has a tapered edge. It has a sharp edge. You could use this edge to press. You could use, and I have, this edge to press. I like it. It's quick. It's easy. It's simple. It's relatively inexpensive. It fits well in my hand. I can get a good press with it. And this edge right here will be good for pressing other things like vinyl and stuff. Pretty simple. I like it. This is from Amazon haul, and I paid for this. Amazon haul, they were $2.99. 2 8x12 silicone baking sheets, baking liners, sorry. Cookie oven liner, non-stick, macaroon baking sheet liners is also what it says. I thought I would try them for applique because they were $3 and why not? I have very small areas I deal with. I don't usually deal with a large area. These are not completely see-through, but they are see-through. The ones you get at your quilt shops and things like that, they are white and see-through. These are not white, but they are see-through. I mean, you can see my hand through it. If you put it on top of a light box, you could see through it just perfectly. I know, because I tried. They are non-stick. They are great, especially if you haven't cleaned your dryer. Your iron. I'm sorry, words are just difficult some days. If you haven't cleaned your iron and you're pressing something white, these are a lifesaver. I didn't even realize it until I saw a spot on the liner. They are just, they're sticky. They're tacky. I imagine like the ones you get from the quilt shop. They're tacky, but you just rinse them off with warm water. You can wash them, and you're not going to hurt them. Great thread catchers, apparently. So, small space, small budget, great plastic. Oh, this is also from Amazon haul. It's a little plastic needle case. It's metallic. Now, I did something to mine this morning. I must have done something to mine because that side's not staying on now. It worked until this morning. I've had it for a while. It comes, and this case comes with a magnet down here that holds your pens. Now I get my pack of pens in 25s usually, unless it's something that I'm just very randomly or very rarely going to use, and then I'll get it from my local shop or one of my favorite online shops. The needles I'm using, these are, and there is a link because I got them on Amazon. These are Microtex Schmitz 9014. I use them for quilting. They're also, it can be used for top stitching, but they are great. Not going nowhere. And I used my M110, which I don't think they make this model anymore. The thermal printer. It doesn't do huge things. but it takes care of the small things. There's an app that goes on my phone. I think there's an app for the computer that I've never used. Right now I'm using it to label patterns that I'm cutting templates for and saving. So I just use that, stuck a label on it. If you have a Cricut, you can put a really pretty whatever here, but you can get a 3-pack of these, and I don't have the link for that, also on Amazon, regular Amazon, because Amazon Haul is only available in the US at this time. It's a tester. You can get a pack of 3 of these for, I think, $13 right now on regular Amazon, so keep that in mind. That was called Foamimo Label Maker Machine with 3 label Bluetooth label maker. Business labeling, barcode, office, cable, retail, and fonts. Choose icons, templates, pink is the one I got. It doesn't require any ink, so all you have to do is buy labels, and in a year I haven't bought labels. I got the ones that came with it. I picked the ones that came with 3. Some of them only come with 1. I haven't even went through 1 yet. Let's see. This is foam, and I got it in 3 different sizes. This is one of those things where I'm gonna put in parentheses. This is sold as puffy embroidery, aka MINO, 40-piece 3mm embroidery puffy foam, 6x9-inch EVA foam sheets for 3D embroidery arts and crafts, craft foam for cosplay, costumes, hand sewing, embroidery machine, DIY projects, and it came in a black and white. Had several. I only got 1 out because I can. I tried embroidering with this machine on it. If you have trouble with your hands because you embroidery it and then you tear it away, this does not tear away. This did not tear away for me. It would be great if you intend to cut away and you want to see that the outline of the white or the black. It'd be great for cutaway. I'm thinking I could probably use it in the bag as kind of a stiffener on the bottom so it's not so flimsy. And I actually have some fabric glue too to show you. I might try that fabric glue on this, but it'd be great for cosplay, shoulder pads, you know, fake, whatever. I was even thinking for straps, foam in the straps. But this is more akin to me to neoprene, which is washable and tear resistant. This is tear resistant. I was not happy with how it did my hands, but it is nice and it has its place, and you can probably find a million things to do. You can cut out little foam and stick to different crafts, earrings. You could cut them out. It does not tear. Maybe it wasn't stitched enough. I just stitched the design I was going to normally stitch because I wanted to see how I would like using the puffy embroidery, and everything I saw said it would tear away. It did not. Not a complete waste. I'm going to find something to use it for. These I loved, and you have all of these beautiful colors. This was a last minute decide to share. I have a, let's see, fabric markers, 20 colors, fine tip, permanent, quick dry, fade resistant for t-shirts and textiles. And I tried it on fabric. I washed it, I dried it, and they worked great. Let's see, is there a brand on these? It just says fabric markers. Let's see if we can get that to show for you. Great for labels. Let's see. I didn't have any running or any problem like that. Oh. You know what? There. That's how it writes. And they were reasonably priced, in my opinion. Click the link, check it out. They are affiliate links. If I didn't say that, they are affiliate links. So if you buy something using my link, it's good for 24 hours after you click on it. So if you leave and come back, that's how long you take. After you click on it, I get a commission from it. Small commission, whatever it is. Sometimes I think it goes from 1 to 10%. So depending on what it is. And I appreciate that if you use my links. If you don't want to use my links, I totally get that too. Just enjoy the show and tell and do your own thing. Sewing machine, case, tote with accessories, organizer for singers, you know me. Most standard 12 to 15 inch home sewing machines, blue. This is what that is. It has a decent strap. It's not overly thick, not overly thin. It looks like it's sewn well. I don't know what this is for. If you know, it has a nice big pocket here. It's waterproof on the inside, washable on the outside. And the stitching looks nice on it. Whoops, stitching looks nice on it. I've got little zippers. Can't find a place to store all this stuff. The zippers look nice. Nice sturdy zipper. It does not fit this machine. This is the smallest machine I have. I usually get the smallest one that they have selling at the big box stores, you know. This is a Brother CP60X. It fits in there this way, but not the height. My machine is too tall for it, so it won't go over it. But for the price, I think this is still a very well-made bag to put your sewing stuff in, to put, you know, if you're going on a retreat, to use for a retreat. I still think it works for that. Walking foot for Brother sewing machine, heavy duty, even foot, feed foot for quilting, thick fabric and leather, perfect for quilters, DIY enthusiasts, professionals, tailors, and it is white. Okay, this. It is not a Brother replacement part. It doesn't say Brother here or here. I knew that when I agreed to review it. This is not news. It does not upset me. For the price, I mean, probably a third of what original replacement parts cost. I have broken 2 in the last couple of years because I didn't know you're not supposed to go backwards with them, I think. So I thought I'll get a less expensive one and see if I can break it too. It is smaller than the original replacement part. This came with it. It's to make sure the distance is the same across your quilt. It is clearly smaller than this one. At least it should be. Okay. It is clearly smaller than this one. That is a Brother part. So you should know that if you're going to get it. I think that's a good thing to just keep in mind. It worked great. I used it. It's worked great. I'm going to keep using it. Better I tear up one that costs that much than the other ones. We'll see how that works for me. Oh, and this one I was going to say I'm going to get in different colors, and all my needles that I buy in the 5 packs from Amazon, that way I can just grab the one that's, you know, the blue one has denim needles in it because that's how mine would work. And they fit in my little drawers perfectly under here, and that's on another video, I'm sure. These are rather large binder clips, regular paper binder clips, but they work rather well for actual binding, sewing, holding things and putting them on pegboards. They were pretty colors, they were a good price, I like them. There's 22-piece long tail clip, medium metal colorful binder clips for office, home, and school supplies. 1.6-inch clips. So this is my typical clip, which I still use on binding. I also use on my board back here. These work great because this is a plywood board. Works great on the top. Fabric glue. What is my favorite thing about this glue? Permanent 60mm food grade clothing glue, odor-free, dries clear, washable fabric adhesive for rhinestones, patches, clothes, denim, leather, polyester, fabric, stall, repair, flannel, cotton. And yeah, I'm going kind of fast because you don't want to be all day. It comes with a little spatula so you can spread it out, which is fabulous. Not my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing. Not that I don't like the glue. It is strong. Don't put it on your finger. It actually hurts. It is strong, and if I can get a whole, you know, a dozen or 2 of these, that would be awesome. Here's the glue. And soya, soya. Sorry. I need a magnifying glass to read the back of it, so I didn't read it. It has a self-clearing nozzle. You can tell if it put it on that without. Whoops. Can you see that? Tip, very fine tip, like I would get on the glue bottles for from the quilt shop. It's permanent glue. I did use it on cotton. It worked great for that. I had a review down below this product, so if you click the link, you'll see my whole review. I tried it on leather. Maybe I didn't let it dry long enough, but I'm going to give it another chance because and I didn't wash it on the cotton. I did let it dry and then I sewed through it. It is clear. It did not tear up my machine. It didn't bother my needle, which needed to be changed anyway, mind you. So if I was going to do something, I was going to do it then. So the glue I like, reasonably priced. For permanent glue, I would get this again. I love my washable spool glue because it's not permanent and I use it on lots of things anyway. Permanent, yes, I would buy this again. You know, if you sew, you probably know about friction pins. That may or may not stay on your fabric after it gets cold again. They may come back. Well, I wanted all colors just in case. So, and I got these when they were on sale. I bought them myself. I did get them while they were on sale. Compared to the fabric stores, I know at least one shop sells them individually. I can't remember if they're cheaper like that. They weren't when I got them on sale. And they're refillable heat erase pens. I love them, and I keep forgetting that that's the pen I'm writing with when I'm writing things down. But I got my Brother Bobbins from Brother USA on Amazon. They are a 10-pack, SA 156 clear, 11.5 millimeter for this machine, and my XR 9500 Brother. Also, they work for both. They're plastic. They're holding up. One was broken in the package when I ordered it. It was a good price. It's one of those things, pick your battle. That was not a battle I was going to take over one bobbin. I got honey sew diagonal seam tape off of Amazon, and yes, I paid for this. This has been a while ago, and it lasts forever on my machines. Very helpful, whether you're new or you've been sewing a while. And what did I get? 100 set snaps for fabric, colorful snap buttons kit with fastener pliers, press tool, effort-saving snap fasteners kit, metal snaps for DIY crafts. Hats, clothes, hats, sewing, 9.5 millimeter, 400 pieces. Now this was shown in a very pretty color coordinated, you know, all the yellows, the pinks, the blues, the whites. This is how it came. It did not get like that in shipping, and I'll tell you how I know that. This touches this. There is nowhere for that to shift in shipping, so it was shipped like that. Happy about that? Not particularly, because my mind wants to fix it, and it will. Do they work? Yes. Did they work well? Yes. Did this work? Yes. Was there instructions? No. Great beginner thing. If you want to start, look it up on YouTube how to use it if you're curious. That's what I did. I saw very quickly. You put one button on this side, like the lower part on this side, and you put the part it clicks in on this side, and then you snap them together. So 100 snaps, 400 pieces with the little snapping thing, and this is metal with a plastic grip. It's comfortable. If I had to do this too many times, arthritis in my hands would hurt, but you know, that's with anything. So for Chicago screws, if you are just starting to make bags, I'll tell you what my friend Tracy told me. Chicago screws are probably going to be easiest on you at first. They're a type of, well, a rivet is put in male and female, and you smush it, kind of same thing as this, which I'm told this will work for my rivets, but they thread instead, so you need a screwdriver. These are very sturdy, and these are 135 piece Chicago screws for leather crafting, 6 sizes, M5 times 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, and I got gunmetal because, you know, a girl needs options. They have them sorted. All the screw top part is right there, and this is the, see if we can get that, sorry for my fingers, and this is the longest one, and I think that's great because I don't know what I'm doing, I need options. And if I find one that's working frequently for me, I can always just put a note on my pattern. I can put a note on this if the pattern doesn't tell me what to use, because a lot of patterns, they don't intend for you to use these, but they're going to work really good to hold that vinyl or leather or even just cotton together. And I did find that the smallest one held 2 pieces of my faux leather, which is pretty thin. I just started, so I don't know, relatively speaking, compared to what, but I know it was pretty thin even compared to another faux leather that I have. So I could get that lapped on itself 4 times. So I stacked that up 4 times, and this would fit it, the smallest one. Don't know if that does anybody any good, but I love the box. Again, they don't slip around because that's very nice, and I can refill it when I use them. Almost done. Yeah, and that was from Vine. Unless I've said otherwise, it's from the Vine program, which means I get it free for a review. And I'm going to give you an honest review. These are my opinions. I probably should have said that earlier. You might kind of know. These number 5 slider zipper pulls, model 004 and 005, multiple colors, 30 piece, heavy duty brass pulls for nylon coil zippers, replacement luxury bag hardware, luggage, and DIY craft supplies. Now these look very sturdy to me. I like how this moves around. I can put a piece of fabric or leather or something right there. I'm getting zipper tape. I don't know how it fits yet because they pushed delivering that off. So these were supposed to be different colors, and I'm pretty sure a different style. They were all like this. Not a huge deal. This is what I'm making my daughter-in-law's bag out of. This is what I'd pick for making my own bag out of. But I was wanting a variety in different shapes. So, are they good? Yes. I like them. It's not exactly what I asked for, so there you go. 4-piece oval carabiners or beaners, I don't know how you say it. Clips, gold, tiny spring O-ring snap clip, alloy round buckle key. Is that the one I was? Purse strap extender clip for keys. Well, yeah. It's not tiny. These. My mom likes gold. A lot of people like gold. A girl needs options, so we're going to have gold. We're going to have silver. Have I made more than one bag? No, but you know, I need options. And so is other people if I ask them if they want one. I love these for keeping track of my keys. I had a buckle at the top of my purse. Just snap that on to the buckle at the top of my purse. And while we're at it, these were in plumbing. They are sturdy. 1 inch. 1 inch sturdy. Got a buckle on your strap. Put your keys right there. You're not going to lose your keys. They're not going to come off without you knowing it. And you're not going to dig through the bottom of your purse to try to remember which pocket you put them in because you don't drive that often. These are 15-piece seamless stainless steel metal O-rings. Metal rings, 1 inch smoothing loop welded O-ring. Round ring, solid round ring. Buckles for hanging strap, sling, belt. That was a lot of description in the title. They're solid. They're metal. I don't know why they wouldn't work. They were expensive. So, hopefully there was a lot of information in that because I feel like I'm out of breath now. And there was a piece of fabric that I didn't even get to, but I'm going to put it in the link because I like it. And it's going to make a pretty bag. It's kind of thin. Not terribly thin, but kind of thin. But it's going to be a pretty bag liner once I interface it. Poly cotton. And there's more, but I give up. I give up. So that is the Amazon haul I keep promising everybody during lives. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for checking out my affiliate links. Thank you for being you. And you keep being you because you matter. I hope to see you on my next live, even if you're just lurking and don't want to say hi, that's okay too. Take care and be the light you want to see in others.